Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the range today, doing a little bit of goofing around. It is very windy out here today, so we're going to keep it at 25 yards. I was thinking about trying to stretch this out to 50 yards today, but it is very windy out here today. and my wind flag downrange is standing straight out to the right now. So we are going to keep it at 25 yards today. But I wanted to get this, I'm really having a lot of fun with this gun though. This is a really pretty cool offering from Umarex. This is the Umarex Iconix. It is open and empty. Do have it charged, freshly charged with air. But I really like that side cocking lever, really nice. Got the Maple Custom Mags, Maple Custom Products, single shot tray in there. This is, like we've talked about before, this is a barky little beast, and I've been working with Terry over at Buckrail, and he has developed a 18 millimeter collet for me for his collet suppressor, so we can put that on here and hopefully tame this down just a little bit. It really does sound like a 22 going off, but it is it's pretty powerful. So over 1,000 feet per second with Crossman Premier hollow points, and that's what it seems to really like the best. I tried it, so I shot it the other day in the garage at like 21 yards, and it was doing really good. So we're going to try it here out at the bench, 25 yards. Just keep playing with it. But I had in my mind to do the can bottom challenge with it today, and I was trying it at 50 yards and it was doing pretty good, but the wind is really blowing these things around pretty good, so we are gonna just keep it reeled in just a little bit here, and hopefully it'll do all right. So I do have this topped off with a CV Life 3 to 18 by 50. Really nice scope. For the money, little under $200 for this scope, and it is a really nice scope. I have a few scopes that were several hundred more dollars than this scope that I don't think is as nice as this scope. So let's just see. I was shooting at 50. I didn't really change my point of impact, but let's just see where we're hitting. I'll go right for the center for starters. All right, a little high, but that's okay. We're going for groups. All right. So I'm going to go to, where'd that go? I'm going to go to 3 o'clock with this group. Looks like it was about the same point of impact. So I did do a little bit of tinkering around with this trigger. Originally, when I shot it indoors at 21 yards, the trigger pull was about 8 pounds 7 ounces, 8 pounds 8 ounces, so right about 8.5 pounds. I did some tinkering with the trigger springs in this now, and I've got it down to about 5 pounds. Still not fantastic, but certainly a whole lot better than it was. And it really does seem to like these Crossmans the best. I will try a couple other pellets just to see what we do with them, but can't complain about that. So that red dot is 5/8 of an inch for reference. It is opening of black powder and archery season around here for deer. Oop, that one went a little high. All right, so now I have some Benjamin single dies, so they're the same weight, pretty close to the same pellet, really, as a Crossman Premier Hollow Point. I'm going to take this to the center again just to check my point of impact. Pretty close. All right, so let's do a group at like 6 o'clock on that target. I do like these 8-inch splatter bursts for doing shooting like this. It's just so convenient. I guess you could just put a couple dots on the sheet of paper, but I think there's still more I can do with this trigger, but so far it is kind of a chore to get this thing all apart. There's 3 big Allen screws on each side, and then there's a small amount of Phillips head screws on this side, but there's ones all the way around the chassis on the other side, and probably 14 or 15 fasteners you got to pull out all together. And then there's a few things you got to undo inside once you get it to get the trigger mechanism out. But I really think that for one, I can go lighter on one of the springs. I didn't overdo it right off the bat, but I believe I can polish the sear engagement points. Oof, it is windy. Wow. But it's not a bad day. It's in the 50s. Probably could use just a little bit heavier coat. I got my bear skin in the truck or in the car, but all right, that's not looking too bad. Was that 4 so far? Yep. All right, let's do one more here. All right, all but that one, it kind of went up high a little bit. All right, that's not too bad. So now, let's see here. I have some JTS dead center 16.08s. Just double check my air here. Still looking pretty good. So one thing that I have found, I like to fill it just to like 2,900. If I fill it all the way to 3,000 max fill, the first handful of shots seem to be fairly erratic. Still not horrible, but if I only fill it to 2,900, I'll take like 20 shots, get 20 good shots, and then I'll top it back off again. I did do a test, and then I was able to get like 25 good shots when I filled it all the way up, but just a little erratic. All right, let's go to, so it looks like my camera might have shifted down a little bit, so I can't see the 12, I don't think I can see the 12 o'clock bull with my camera there. Let's go to 9 o'clock. All right, just a little to the left. Again, these are the JTS 1608, so not a huge difference in weight anyway, as far as the it's a nice accurate little gun though. If that wind would die down, I'd try that can bottom challenge at 50 yards. It's shooting pretty flat too. I've got it zeroed at 25 yards, and at least with the 14.3 Crossmans, it was still shooting almost perfectly flat at 50 yards. It's doing pretty good with these today. I didn't think it really was doing really well with them back in the garage there, but so far that's even looking better than the yeah, it's off to the left a little. Let's do one more shot with that. So it's Saturday. I should have the collets from Terry probably by Monday is what the tracking is showing. Can't argue with that. That's good stuff right there. Seems to like these JTSs. But anyway, there you go. I'll keep you guys posted on progress as I make it here. Like I said, I'm going to work on this trigger a little bit more. I don't want to do too much and make it unsafe, but I think there's still more. I'd like to get it down maybe to like a 3.5 pound. That would be really nice for a nice little sporter budget guy for like this. But I really think if we can get that, that report is pretty pretty stout. Definitely not backyard friendly the way it sits right now. So and I'm hoping that that collet will fit. He did print me out several of them, so if I have to adjust them, and I may break one, because we're just experimenting right now, figure out what works and what doesn't. But once we figure that out, he can put those into production, and he can have this on his website as well. So that'll be really cool. I really like working with Terry. He's a great guy and just unbelievable mastermind as far as developing 3D printed products. But so anyway, hope you guys liked the video. There's the Umarex Iconix. Just such a fun little gun, under $200. So definitely don't need a scope like this on there, but it's a nice scope. You could get one of those little Orc Airs or the CV Life 3 to 9x40 adjustable objective, and I think you would really be just shooting lights out with something like that. And if you got either one of those, it'd get you up around the $200 mark for the whole package. And then you got to get yourself the suppressor. There's another $20 or $30. So, but anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.